Good morning, friends. How is everybody? It's a beautiful day in Nessebar. Isn't it the cutest little cart? So this is the place where I'm staying. A little walkway to get out to town. It's about 9 a.m. I don't know what I'm gonna do today, and that's really great. I'm gonna kind of wander around. It's a beautiful morning. Look at this beautiful wooden gate. It's so nice. Shall I go left or right? I don't know. Have a good day. So I decided I'm just gonna kind of show you around my neighborhood a little bit where I'm staying. This part of Nessebar is called New Nessebar. But like for me as a Floridian, it's not very new. It feels much more like just a community, you know? It's not so heavily touristy. Here's a little school store with all of these cute backpacks. And then right over here across the street, this is just a few steps away from where I'm staying. You can see it's very quiet on the streets. The coffee machine, which I love. They're everywhere here in Bulgaria. Cute little machine for the kids. It's nice. Here's a little tourist thing. Shows the old windmill thing, an old Nessebar. We have one of these kinds of places along the street where, you know, you can get the massage and all the different kinds of pampering treatment. I think this place is pretty cool looking. Look at that entrance. I'm not sure what it is, but neat looking. This is pretty with the grapevines and then bushes. Nice little courtyard area. Here's a pretty building. The hostel where I stayed in Varna was like 20 years old, and the man had been working there for a long, like, I think it was his place, right? He said it wasn't his job, it was his life. So I asked him if he had any recommendations of an affordable place to stay in Nessebar, if there were any hostels or anything, but he wasn't aware of any. But he said he did recommend that I stay in Old Nessebar. But then when I popped on to booking.com, the deal that I found was over on this side. It's like a little walk across the waterway to get to Old Nessebar. But honestly, for me, I really quite prefer this neighborhood to stay in because, like I said, it's more like a community kind of a spot, and it's easy access to the historic district. And unlike some places where Ryan and I have gone and lived that are coastal, this is not like all modern built up tourism. It's got a, you know, a mix of guest houses for tourists and local vibe. So it's much more my jam. Here's a little corner, a music hall. Look at this funny, show you this funny thing. See that guy? I think this place has a kind of a funny name. It's called the Ice Cream Saloon. When we were living in India, a lot of places were called saloon, but the word that we would have used was a salon. They were like hairdressing places. For an American, a saloon is like a bar. It's where, like out in the Wild West, where the cowboys would go in the bar, you know, and like push through the swinging doors. So an ice cream saloon. I'm not quite sure what they were thinking when they chose that name. Ooh, here's a bakery. That's what I want. I'm good in the bakery. Holy cow, friends. Look at these choices. That one's got meat and stuff in it. Oh my God. How are you supposed to choose? That looks incredible. Wow. Okay, so I'll show you the one I chose. Here's my little bag. Look at this nice little dining room. See what I chose. so many to choose from. Here it is. Opa! I think it has a little meat in it. It was €1.10. I'm excited.